shout out to Tommy NFG for the video. 2023 recapped. 2023 recapped.
Got another year successfully coming to an end. And I just want to say, you know, congrats to everyone that made it. Whether you wanted to or not. You thugged that out, and if no one said it to you yet, I'm proud of you. So just like last year, I thought I would do a timeline on everything that happened this year that we actually care about. Because 99% of these timelines are trash or boring to me. We're gonna be covering the juicy politics, pop culture, memes, social media, entertainment, you get the point. And this year, I've got a bunch of friends helping me out. Shout out to all of them who helped with this. So without further ado, let's go over the 2023 timeline. January 2023. We started off the year with an absolute explosion of AI. ChatGPT was the talk of the town. You could do anything on this.
Bro, there came to a point where everyone would just slap AI on everything. Ah, shit, it's that AI shit I'm talking about, bruh. It's that AI. Like, some of the shit is not even AI. Like, just because you automate something does not make it artificial intelligence. I need y'all to know that right now. If you just make a tool that automate something, that is not AI, bro. I'm sorry.
Want the answer to a simple question? ChatGPT. Need to get your taxes done, but
like
don't feel like doing it yourself?
AI,
ChatGPT. Need to get an essay done for school, but don't feel like doing it? ChatGPT. Not like I've ever done that.
I do want to ask the students in chat, did y'all actually use ChatGPT for assignments, for tests, and things of that nature? And did it actually help? Did it actually help? Because obviously AI wasn't around when I was in school. The most I had was Chegg. Chegg was carrying. Shout out. Hey, salute to Chegg. But I'm seeing a lot of yeses in chat. Shout out to Sir Cartier, first time chat. African Elmo? No, but I know people did. Seeing a lot of yeses. Helps at my internship job too. Not gonna lie, they encouraged me to use it. I tried to use it yesterday, y'all. I tried to use it yesterday to come up with a better YouTube title. Because I had this title for the Pistons clip. I think that just went up. And I was like, yo, how do I, like, all right, I'm just ask ChatGPT, can you condense this? Just make it shorter and make it catchier? The title it came up with was some bullshit, bruh. It just made things easier, you know? Okay, I feel it.
Imagine. And even though ChatGPT was released in November 30th of 2022, it started to really trend around this time and new AIs just kept coming and coming. Now you got Pixar AI generated characters turned hood, songs recreated with popular artists' voices that you can't even tell are AI, and my favorite drop of all time of AIs this year, the Quabblecop AI. Whoa.
Oh my god, I hated this dude. Oh my god, bruh. This was a dude trying to be too ahead of the curve. Like, God, relax. Can you relax?
Oh, check out that glowing orange flow. It's like molten sunshine pouring. Absolutely stunning. I love it. How do they even make it? Amazing stuff.
Ronaldo becomes the highest paid athlete of all time by signing with Al Nassr, making $200 million a year. NASA announces that China could claim the moon, which sounds stupid, but it kind of makes sense because so many countries are trying to go to space nowadays. There's been talks this year on who's gonna own the moon, but everybody knows my Vector owns the moon. And it also shows how sad humanity is because we can't even have peace on the moon. Prince Harry releases his memoir book, which talked about different things like why he left the royal family, how he killed Taliban soldiers, and other weird things. Like how he lost his virginity to an ass-spanking older woman. I mounted up quickly after she spanked my ass and held me back. This is a real quote, by the way, from the book. Or how he took mushrooms for the first time at another celebrity's house. It was to the point where anytime you saw a headline of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, you gave it a "oh brother." South Park even made an episode making fun of them. El Chapo's son is arrested on charges of distributing drugs. And simultaneously the next day, the officers who arrested him were found dead from undisclosed reasons. No, I'm just kidding, but can you imagine? Megan Hall, aka the officer who got caught sleeping.
Yeah, Freaka Minx. She might be Freaka Mink #1. Out of everyone, she might be Freaka Mink #1. The fact that, like, I just got, like, mini PTSD when I saw this picture right here, bro. Yeah, I remember the timeline when she showed up to the scene, man.
aka the officer who got caught sleeping with a
She
whole
looks like someone I know
police
too, which is the
department,
crazy
broke
part.
news. Like, she was getting clowned all over the internet this month. I low-key felt bad for her. Panic at the Disco decided to officially break up. Y'all gotta admit, okay, Panic at the Disco dropped some hood classics.
Well, imagine as I pay.
Justin Bieber fully sold the rights to all of his music for $200 million.
He did? Would y'all do that? I would do that. I ain't gonna lie.
Bill to ban TikTok in the United States is officially introduced in the Senate, which goes nowhere because TikTok is literally unstoppable. Mr. Beast cures 1,000 people's blindness, probably doing the nicest act out of any YouTuber, and also simultaneously gets canceled for it. People were
He didn't get canceled, bro. We need to chill out on that cancel word, because that's a slippery slope to go down. He didn't get canceled, bro. It was criticism. He didn't get canceled. People didn't call Mr. Beast to get deplatformed, bro. Like, god damn. Shout out to Mr. Beast though. Crazy year. Which is saying a lot.
We're calling him demonic and all that, which was the start of the unneeded Mr. Beast hate train. Like, anytime Mr. Beast did anything
So have you heard the new game called Finals? Yeah, Dama was saying it in chat the other day. That might be part of SNS night too, which I also need to talk to Sage about.
after this, a small loser population on Twitter was there to complain. But don't worry, because they literally don't exist off the internet. And we end off this month with some kinda hostile news. A Chinese spy balloon entered the US airfields. And at first, China was like, us spying on y'all? Why would we ever want to do that? So I guess we thought things were cool, but just wait about another minute and you'll know the fate of it. The memes of this month were things like Megan Hall, Puss in Boots, and Hello Kitty Girls.
February 2023. Starting off the month, all-star NFL athlete Tom Brady officially retires for the 67th time. Bro fumbled his marriage for this because he thought football was life, just to retire immediately after? Well, at least he got his son, so he's not going to be that lonely. British Columbia, Canada becomes the first place ever to decriminalize cocaine, heroin, and meth. The reason behind that? I don't know, but I know where I'm going this summer. The US government shoots down the Chinese spy balloon in an act of American freedom. Maybe they went a little overboard. I mean, they used the F-22 fighter jet and $400,000 or $500,000 missiles that costed a total of $2 million. But what else are we gonna do with that tax money? Feed the homeless? We're Americans. I say we tax them too. We only spend our money on ourselves and not our people. What the is a diet? PewDiePie announces he's pregnant with his wife Marcia. I didn't know men can do that. And sadly, this month Turkey and Syria experienced a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, leaving the countries destroyed and over 45,000 people confirmed dead. Rest in peace to all the people who are lost in this tragedy, and it was nice seeing people come together to help the country.
Is this the same dude? Because he just went like voiceover mode for the last like 5 minutes. Oh, is this the people he's okay. He's collabing with other people, and these are their segments. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck?
And it was also
Sounds
cool seeing YouTubers and streamers come together to raise funds for it. LeBron James passes the NBA career scoring record of 38,388 points that was previously held by another all-time great, Kareem Hussein-Obama, making LeBron become the all-time scorer in NBA history. Rihanna performs in the Super Bowl for her first live performance.
To me, this was the real big non-basketball moment of the year, man. I ain't gonna lie. Be honest with you. Hey, listen. You know my Zodi. Come on, man. You know my Zodi. Yeah.
Performance in 6 years, and the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Japan randomly discovers 7,000 new unknown islands. I don't even know how they didn't notice this, or how nobody noticed this. Don't we have satellites now? Can't we just take pictures of, like, you know, the Earth? How we didn't see 7,000 islands on there? Did Earth just have a new update out of nowhere? Tommy Fury beats my Pookie Bear Jake Paul in a boxing match, proving Jake Paul's only skill is knocking out boxers who have never boxed or just straight up basketball players. We also started to see the rise of Kick for all the wrong reasons. The platform launched in December, and
did y'all remember the launch of Kick, bro? Did y'all? It wasn't even the launch. It was when Aiden first came on Kick. Cause I don't know if y'all remember that. Aiden literally went Aiden's leaving Twitch, going to Kick. First thing he does, streams the Super Bowl. Like I'm not talking about the way I multi-stream, blur out the whole screen. I'm talking about, he got Stream East wide open. and he's streaming the Super Bowl. Like, that is insane. I'm surprised nothing really came from that too. Like, no legal action, no lawsuits from the NFL, because that's streaming the whole Super Bowl, especially at that magnitude, when he has that platform. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then Aiden also, when Kick first came out, specifically again when Aiden came over, like, he was promoting the platform as a platform that had no TOS. Yo, all the TOS problems y'all had with Twitch, y'all can come over here and do whatever the fuck y'all want. So for literally the first 3 days, you would come on there and see titty streamers. And I'm not talking about the censored meta on Twitch right now. I'm talking about straight titties, straight ass, motherfuckers jacking off, motherfuckers fucking on Kick. It was crazy, bro. It was insane. It was insane.
First, it was looking good. They implemented a 95-5 split for creators that was done nowhere else. They also promised not to ban for bullshit reasons like what they do on Twitch. You can't say simp, but you can show your coochie. But nowadays, it's known as the Wild West of streaming. Like this specific month, you had Aiden Ross showing his young-ass audience streamers going in public harassing people. Then later on, you had the Foozies.
The 2 months Fousey was streaming. Do y'all remember that, bro? That's it. The Fousey streaming era felt like a fever dream, bro. It really did. It felt like this 2 month period where I'm gonna just keep it above, this dead ass YouTuber just started streaming, and in the span of 2 months, just started getting like 30,000 viewers in the stream, 40,000 viewers on the stream, calling out Bruce. Like, that was, remember when he called out Bruce, bro? That was insane.
Neons and Jack Doletrees. Who the hell are these people, Tommy? At the end of the day, it was a very controversial start. Harvey Weinstein, aka Bill Cosby's uncle, was sentenced to 16 years in prison for grape in LA. He should have been sentenced to more, but hopefully he's making computer.
Fousey, I don't think he got arrested. I think he got out of the arrest, and then he went to rehab, and he went to rehab for like 2 months, and he's out of rehab now, but he hasn't streamed yet though, which I do find interesting. I don't know what he's planning. I don't know if it was just an error he capitalized on, and now he's about to go in hibernation for 2 years until that next thing comes around. But yeah.
Carl's inside there. Meanwhile, Kai Cenat was breaking records and broke the record for the most subscribed Twitch channel ever, and also became the first ever person to reach 300,000 subs. Kai's dominance this year can't be said enough. He was basically running TikTok. 300,000 on a non-sub, because I think he technically called it a subathon, right? Like Kai February subathon, but it wasn't really a subathon, right? Like, he just, hey, I'm streaming for all of Black History Month. That's all he did. Had hella events, and he got the 300K. That's what happened, right? That's crazy. Had elementary school kids getting sturdy for their crush in the name of having W Riz. Every celebrity was reaching out to this man, including Drake and Nicki Minaj. You can say I'm glazing him or whatever, but I don't care. For the year 2023, Kai Cenat was top 5 black men ever, right above Martin Luther King.
No, that's glazed. That's glazed. That's glazed. That's glazed. That's glazed.
He hasn't had a dream in a while. And the memes of this month were things like Axel in Harlem, AI presidents, Chinese spy balloon, and my personal favorite, Kevin Hart reaction. And that is the conclusion of the month of February. Thanks for having me. Make sure to eat your vegetables, but burn your Brussels sprouts, kids.
March 2023. What other way to get into this month than starting off with some thuggish news? Ja Morant, a famous NBA player who signed a 5-year, $197 million contract, decided to flash a handgun on Instagram Live, which made no sense because not only did he not come from a hood background, not only does he have a daughter, not only is he worth $200 million plus, but not a single person cared if he was from the hood. He was then suspended for 25 games and came back in December 2023. Xi Jinping is made president of China for a 3rd time in a row and had a record 2,952 votes for him and 0 votes against him. I'm sure the election process was fair. And probably the highlight of the whole month, I would say, Moist Critical versus Sneeko. There's 2 people
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
You don't ever
That
look
was
on the
so
internet, and
crazy.
they're Mr. Beast and Moist Critical. Sneeko was beefing with Critical and always calling him a soy boy and you know that whole red pill thing in space. But the beef really lit up when Sneeko decided to threaten Charlie on stream. And just like that, Moist Critical decided to drop this bombshell banger. Sneeko's career then died that day. He was pretty much the punching
I don't
bag
know
from
about
this
that,
point
but-
on in the year. Nike officially stopped using kangaroo skin in their shoes. This isn't really big news, but why the f was there kangaroo skin in Nike shoes in the first place? The TikTok Congress here.
Was there a kangaroo skin in every shoe? These are the questions I'm asking. Cause with the amount of shoes Nike makes, that's a lot of fucking kangaroos to kill, dog. Did Nike just kill all the kangaroos in the world? That is insane.
Hearing is held. I think after this hearing, the United States government should never do this for the sake of looking like they know what they're doing. Because immediately after, everyone agreed this was an absolute clown show. It was just a bunch of senile old people not knowing how basic modern technology works.
Can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm?
Really, nigga?
John Wick Chapter 4 releases, becoming the highest grossing opening weekend than any other movie in the series. Pokemon the anime officially comes to an end after 25 years, marking an end to the legendary story of Ash and Pikachu's journey. Elon Musk announces Twitter is worth less than half of what he bought it for. Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are released from jail. And to end it off, Donald Trump gets indicted by a grand jury.
Chat, is Red Pill dead? Is Red Pill dead, bro? I just listen. As a dude who worked for Playback, I remember Red Pill in its prime, man. Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Aiden, and things of that nature. I remember that prime like it was yesterday, man. Cause we was making bank off that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You could even argue that Playback was in that sphere, low key, not like all in it, but like on the borderline on that side of things. But Fresh and Fit, I forgot about Fresh and Fit, man. I'm not saying it should come back or anything, but some things on the internet, it just feels like a fever dream, bruh. It just feels like a fever dream, like how dominant these things were. Like Andrew Tate was like the most Googled man on the internet for like a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shit is crazy. And you know what's crazy about it? I always, you would think that like with the topics that they talk about, that's a niche that'll never die out, right? That's a niche that there will always be a place. Like there will always be men, right? There will always be women. There will always be relationship topics, always be lifestyle topics and things of that nature. But the longevity of the Red Pill community to even something like the NBA community, the NBA community has lasted longer than the Red Pill shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different conversation.
On charges over hush payments, which makes him the first ever president to get criminally charged. Memes of this month were things like AI Drip, Sneeko's Cuck Story, The Whale, and Mike O'Hearn.
Yo.
Hey, peer-to-peer made it. It was this story.
Things like AI
this
Drip, Sneeko's.
This wasn't even from this year. This was from like 2 years ago. That's the funny part. Shout out to the old set. Shout out to peer-to-peer. Shout out to peer-to-peer.
Cuck Story, The Whale, and Mike O'Hearn.
Yo. What's good? On Cloud 9. I'm gonna talk about April. First, we're gonna start off with some international shit. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa announced that they're working on a new type of currency called BRICS. Yes, you heard me right.
Why
BRICS.
is there
now,
wind
why they're
in
doing
my
this?
ear right now, bro?
I don't know. But they're hoping that one day.
Because he's recording outside. Like, why do I just hear wind gushing in my fucking ear right now, bro?
This type of currency will become the global currency, and everyone, including the U.S., will use it. Also in April, the Super Mario Bros. Movie released, which, in my opinion, was a top-tier movie. Apparently, I wasn't the only one who thought this because the movie broke the record of being the highest-grossing film based on a video game after one movie.
Man, that movie was cool. That movie was calm. It wasn't, and maybe it's because I didn't watch it in theaters when the hype was at its peak. I saw it on Peacock like a month ago. It was cool. Mario movie was cool. It wasn't, yeah, I'm saying it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't movie of the year or anything. It was a cool movie, which I do think we need just more cool movies. I will say that. Cool, calm little movie, but
Insane. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know the movie's about plumbing, but I sure want to put my pipe in Princess Peach. But the real highlight of this movie has to be when that toad was on that bike. Like, you cannot tell me that was not bricked up there. I would be too. Princess Peach can have my pipe anytime. We also started to see the Bill Clinton kid appear, which I still don't know how the that kid blew up. Like, it feels like every single year there's always that one internet personality that just blows up for no reason. And then like 2 months after their blow up, they just fall off the face of the earth. That's exactly what this kid was. I mean, he appeared on podcasts, did interviews and shit. He was even finding streamers while they were live streaming.
yeah, this dude was that was it. Who are you? Who is this dude?
Felt like at any time the Bill Clinton kid can just pop up magically in one of your favorite YouTubers' videos. Like, I don't know where this kid came from, but he had to sell his soul, bro. Either that or he has teleportation powers, bro. Like, I don't know. Also, with some very, very good news, XXXTentacion killers were sentenced to life in prison. Finally, after 6 years, bro. Everybody clapping up in the chat. Everybody clapping up. Big K on the head. Have fun getting piped in prison, buddy. And also, RIP to the GOAT, XXXTentacion. Moving on, though. In very random news, the Dalai Lama, or I think that's what it's called, I don't know, proceeds to ask a kid to suck his tongue, which is not creepy because it's an 88-year-old man asking a young boy to suck his tongue, but also the Dalai Lama is literally supposed to be an advocate for peace and freedom in the Buddhist community. He's literally a Buddhist advocate asking a young boy that probably doesn't even know who Riley.
I heard Gandhi was on some weird shit too, but let me not.
Read is to suck his tongue. Like, what the are we talking about? Like, I don't know who this old man is, but lock him up with R. Kelly and throw away the key, bro. Like, what the hell? Also, the FBI arrested a National Guard member for leaking classified Pentagon documents. So some of y'all may know this leak by its more appropriate name, the Thug Shake Central leak. A 21-year-old kid leaked hundreds of high classified Pentagon documents in a Minecraft Discord server of all.
Did anything come from it though? Like, did we find out aliens existed? Like, who cares? Like, is the Illuminati real? Or did we just find out the coordinates to some base in Russia? Like, weak ass leak.
All things called Thug Shake Central. I ain't gonna lie, this is 100% the reason why other countries just don't take us seriously, bro. Especially our government, bro. Also, Chris Tyson from Mr. Beast's crew came out as trans. We all know this shit. Let's not act like we don't. But I'm gonna be real with y'all. You don't gotta like that shit, man. At least be respectful, bro.
Oh my god. Yo, this mic is killing me, bro. Oh my god. Why would you ever record this video of this magnitude outside, bro? Why? On a Yeti too.
But y'all know how the internet gets. And man, did the floodgates open. TikTok was going crazy at the time. They were making compilations and shit. People were even saying that Carl turned him trans with the Carl effect or whatever. And I mean, Carl is bad zesty, but you gotta have some different type of zest to turn another man.
This might be an M-Body. $2,000 chair right there, ladies and gentlemen. And this looks like a Steel Series Series 2. This might be like 1,000 right here. You know I gotta get my chair pocket watching. Stop playing.
Trans, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Gervonta Davis beat Ryan Garcia in the 7th round of their boxing match. This was like highly anticipated. Everybody was talking about this month. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought Ryan Garcia was gonna win, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. The little Instagram boxing compilations fooled me, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That hey, I ain't gonna hold you, but like, I mean, take is take, bro. Let's just be real. Also, Tucker Carlson, who hosts Fox News, was fired. Smoking on that good Tucker pack. I don't give a what y'all say, bro. Also, this month, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris announced that they're running for re-election in 2024. And most likely, they will be running against Donald Trump, which is a big dub for them, but a big L for America. Also, in better news, James Corden finally ends his talk show, The Late Late Show, which is honestly the biggest dub of the.
Did you hear Gervonta Davis change his name to Abdul? I did hear something about him being Muslim or changing his religion to something. But
the year for me. I ain't going like that show should have been packed up. I ain't gonna lie to you. But sadly, this month, Jerry Springer did pass away. A man who was a legend in Hollywood, who also brought one of the craziest shows that we never thought could exist in television. It truly,
me and my girl, when we first started dating, we were binge watching. Like, there's certain shows that we just binge watch to death. Daytime TV used to be our binge. The Dr. Phil's, the Jerry Springer's, the what's another one? It's the Steve Wilcox, bro. Steve Wilcox. Is that his name? Like those shows. We used to watch them all. Maury's the other one. Maury. Yo, the Maury show, bro. And now we're on that 90 Day Fiance grind, but yeah.
just a legend and a great person.
Steve Wilcox. Steve Wilcox is crazy. Yeah, Steve Wilcox was the dude I was thinking of.
Rest in peace, Jerry Springer, and prayers and condolences to all of his family. The memes of this month were things like Thug Shake and 1-2 Buckle My Shoe. Appreciate you, Tommy, for having me on here.
May 2023. So you remember how I said earlier that AI was running this year? Apparently the godfather of AI thought the same thing too. The godfather of AI resigned from his job at Google to warn people about the dangers of AI, saying we may not be able to know what is true anymore. Which has kind of been true already. If people are getting tricked by AI songs now and thinking AI images are real, imagine in the future. There are legit people out there who have AI girlfriends. The doomsday is already starting. Hollywood actors officially start their strike over bad pay and contracts, which is why 2023 was kind of ass for TV shows and movies. We had a couple things, but that's really why it was bad this year. WHO, aka the World Health Organization, officially declares COVID-19 is no longer a global emergency. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 releases, which made people have hope in Marvel again because most people thought it was pretty good. King Charles gets crowned as king. Elon Musk announces a new CEO for Twitter, but it's kind of weird because he still does all of the changes. I really have zero clue what the new CEO has done. So just know for the future of Twitter, Elon will still be by his hand shit up. Montana becomes the first US state to ban TikTok on all devices. I'm sure the 5 people in Montana are highly upset by these decisions. Sadly, Tina Turner, aka the Queen of Rock.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? For an app that big, literally, I've heard no complaints from no one from Montana because I don't know no one from Montana. Period.
Rock and roll passed away. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. And the memes of this month were things like Skibbity Toilet, Warlock the Destroyer, I am a surgeon, and I have no enemies.
June. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and the flowers were blooming. And Skibbity Toilet was created. Oh my god. This month was the birth of some of the most trash brain rot to ever exist. Like, how did some of this even spawn in on the earth? And look at this dude's channel, bro. This is not a joke. This is not a drill. He knows what he's doing. He could probably
What the fuck?
retire and never work a day in his life after that.
Crazy ass
boom
numbers.
is cooking, bro. His first video has 33 mil. He
the
is
fuck?
stacking up that YouTube ad revenue like crazy. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was released, and it broke the record for the highest grossing animation movie ever. And the memes were absolutely peak, bro. The Apple Vision Pro was announced.
Type shit. Canon event. Type shit.
But yeah, Apple can respectfully go themselves. $3,500 is crazy.
Didn't they just release this too? And I don't know anyone who's bought it.
You can save yourself some time and just get a MetaQuest. You can officially pay for things with your hands in China. The Unabomber was found dead due to suicide in prison. Speed met Ronaldo. This has got to be a figment of my imagination. There's no way. And like, you got to admit it, there was so much hype building up for this moment to happen.
Ronaldo!
Anybody that would diss Ronaldo, Speed is not letting that slide. He's arguing with them. The Ocean Gate submarine went missing. And that for sure has got to be one of the most hectic weeks of social media. People were more interested in this story than their own families, bro. Like, I already know people were scrolling on their phone at the dinner table waiting for the latest submarine update. And it didn't.
This was crazy, bro. Like, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, I mean, this shit will probably die off in like an hour or two. But how this became like a phenomenon in like 2 days, bro. Bro, that was crazy. Apparently, the submarine was at URI like last year. I don't think URI made it, but
Didn't help that the owner did the dumbest like he used a controller to operate a submarine. Like, come on, bro. And the materials were horrible, too. That was like some Fortnite metal. The memes just kept rolling in, and people did not hold back. But I want to be a respectful human being and give my condolences to those who unfortunately passed away. And in June, we also had that one Zendaya movie that dropped. That appeared she was in the midst of being in a Brazzer scene. That is wild. And my boy Tom Holland, he's going through it. He on his Juice WRLD arc right now. He is not recovered. Smosh came back, and they announced that they had the rights to their channel now.
That was something that I thought would be something bigger. Like Smosh getting back creator freedom on their channel. I thought you know they were gonna have a renaissance, but and maybe it's just because I'm not on that side of YouTube. Because I mean they're still pulling numbers, but I was expecting them to like, all right, let's go back to the 2 mil, 3 mil days type shit. Nah. Shout out to Smosh though.
Lab-grown meats were officially approved in the United States, so prepare to see the death toll jump up in the next couple of years. Chadwick Boseman got his own Hollywood star. An Among Us TV series was announced to the public. That peaked like 3 years ago. A battle that was going to be one of the greatest in history. It was going to live up to the gods. Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Elon Musk was training probably on the...
That's just some random Asian dude with a fucking AI filter, bro. I hate this dude.
To get ready for this fight. And Mark Zuckerberg was out here doing some jujitsu or some shit. And that was gonna happen until everyone realized that Mark Zuckerberg looks like this and Elon Musk looks like this. Yeah, it would have been Elon's ass. He definitely would have got packed up. Adam22 really let his wife get his back blown out by Jason Love, bro. And no one is ever forgetting this. If he didn't make tweets just straight coping about what happened and asking other dudes who got next like they on a 2K court or something, this situation would have been less known. But honestly, I think he did that on purpose. And of course, the greatest YouTube apology ever dropped. Hi. What a video. What a banger. That John is definitely going down in history. Future generations.
It's been a minute since we've seen a bad apology video, man. This was nostalgic, if anything, dog. I ain't gonna lie. The art of a bad apology video, we haven't seen it in a minute, man. Shout out to the Logan Paul apology. Shout out to the James Charles apology. You know, shout out to who's that dude James Charles was beefing with? Tati Westbrook. Man, don't test my knowledge on this YouTube shit, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Need to let this live on forever. And to end it off, the US removed affirmative action as a law, and some of the memes this month included the Grimace shake. People even made that into a TikTok challenge where they would drink the shake and pretend to die. That was kind of weird. Ocean Gate, and of course, the Spider-Verse memes. We can't forget. But yeah, thank you, Tommy, for having me on. I've been Birdie, and I'm out.
July 2023. We start off the month with high-tech advancements as the first flying car is officially approved. It looks like this, and I don't know if you can really call this a flying car. It's more like one of those Dragon Ball pods, but this might be the future of flying cars. So hey, I mean, we're in the start of something. The Las Vegas Sphere is lit up for the first time, and it's basically made no money, so I don't even understand why they made it. One of the most revolutionary, jaw-dropping apps of all time was released this year. Threads. People were really hyping this up and saying this is about to be the thing that kills Twitter, and we did give it like a solid week, but maybe another time, Mark, because
it literally, like, Threads literally got a day. But apparently the people who are stuck on it have, like, seen a decent amount of growth. Side note, though, when we talk about freakiest apps, I don't know how Threads got my it was probably through Instagram, because I log in through my Instagram. If I go on Threads right now, okay, maybe they put the safe filter on. I swear to God, I would go on Threads here and there. Oh my God! Yo, y'all would have got paid today if I was on Threads. I just seen titties. Like titties. Yeah, no, I'm seeing it right now. There's there's a decent amount of like thirst traps on here. I don't know, I might be on Threads a little bit more, man.
Fell off almost immediately. The Flash released, becoming the biggest superhero box office fail.
We might have to do we might have to do roulette on Threads now, bro.
a $200 million loss. And you know after this, ain't nobody in Hollywood gonna be ever working with Ezra Miller. Bank of America gets fined $250 million over fake accounts. PewDiePie and Marzia officially have their baby Bjorn. A certain trend started to blow up this month. NPC streams. Everyone was doing NPC streams and actually making bread from it. You had the originator Pinky Doll. Streamers started to give in and do it. My favorite of all time.
We are locked in. Thank you for over 160 glizzies and doing glizzy overdrive.
YNW Melly.
On some non-joking shit though. On some non-joking shit. I understand like it was funny at the time. But I think legitimately, cause that's essentially what an NPC stream was, right? That was the appeal of an NPC stream. And let's not act like it's not happening in this stream as well. And I think Tevin made a tweet about it too. I would like to see. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. I think for 2024, bro, there is going to be this wave of chat. No way. I was trying to look up Tevin, and this is what I type in. I was trying to look up Tevin, and I just typed in Tevin Booker, just naturally. Hold on. Tevin, going back. Tevin made this tweet. This is the most interesting streamer in the game for real. Quote retweeted this tweet, and it's about I'm turning my stream into an interactive mech anime. Chat role plays as mech pilots with TTS, and I role play as a commander. We play Into the Breach to simulate an actual mech battle against giant bugs. I think going back to this, the NPC TikTok trend, the shit Tevin's talking about, the reposts from Sage's streams, the 2K League, and Sage's 2K League. I'm not gonna lie, the meta for 2024 might be let chat control the content. And I think that's already been the case, right? I think that's already been the case. Of sub goals. Sub goals is that. All right, chat, if we get to this sub goal, yo, I'll do this on stream. But now it's getting to even more specific of if you donate this amount, this will happen on stream right now type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's going to be a very, very interesting dynamic. Shout out to the 98 in the building, by the way. Big 98 in the building. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Lee's murder charge case gets labeled as a mistrial, meaning that a new trial has to happen after. Elon Musk swoops in to drop another dookie on Twitter by officially changing Twitter to X. To this day, I don't know anybody who calls it by X. Doja Cat starts to go on a rampage against her own fans. Like, I legit think that Doja Cat does not like the fans that she has. She was calling them stupid, saying they need to get a job, and she also did transform into this thing this year. But man, give me a night with Prime Doja in 2020 and I can go to heaven. Barbie the movie release, becoming an immediate...
Doja's still the same Doja. Y'all just didn't know she was wearing wigs back then. I seen Doja live this year. She still got it. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. She still got it. She was giving Ice Spice a run for her money that night, man. No cap. Because Ice Spice opened for her. Let me not, man.
Transform into this thing this year. But man, give me a night with Prime Doja in 2020 and I can go to heaven. Barbie the movie release, becoming an immediate classic, and it broke so many records I can't even go over all of them. And of course, we can't forget Oppenheimer released at the same day, also becoming an immediate classic and ending the feud between the two. This banger of a video dropped on YouTube.
For reference, this is how Harry...
I hate it. Oh my god, bruh. This dude set back Asian discourse like 10 years, bro. This guy right here actually wins freakiest frog of the year. Yes. We will do awards as we go. This guy is freakiest frog of the year. He's not gonna show it.
My butt is right now.
Congress held a U.S.
For those who don't know, he uploaded the video on YouTube and uploaded it as safe, whatchamacallit, as educational. It was an educational video. That's the only reason he got it off. But literally the first 10 seconds of the video was that. So for reference, this is how hairy my butthole is. Literally the next 10 seconds is him mooning the camera, showing his asshole and his hairy ass balls. Shit was nasty. Shit was nasty, man.
UFO hearing where 3 retired military veterans admitted the government has UFOs. I don't know how the government expected us to act like we don't know the shit already. Like, if it ain't helping the economy and bringing the McChicken back to $1, we don't care. Another very important political event happened that same day. And to end things off on a sad note, Euphoria star Angus Cloud was found dead from a drug overdose. Condolences and rest in peace to Angus Cloud. The memes of this month were things like Barbenheimer, Skibbity Toilet Again, NPC streaming, and Adam22 being a cup. August 2023. We start off this month with some big news. Big news. Enormous even. Lizzo gets sued by 3 of her former dancers for sexual harassment. And if that doesn't sound bad enough, the actual case is worse. Allegedly, she was making the dancers eat bananas out of strippers' coochies. This is all alleged, but if it's true, this might be the weirdest case of sexual harassment to ever exist. Mr. Beast sues his own company, Mr. Beast Burger, because of what we all know from the start. That was trash. I had it twice, and you could tell Jimmy didn't make them himself. It made me—
Yeah, that shit was ass. I had that shit once on DoorDash one time because I wanted to see what it was about. The whole virtual restaurant meta, cool in theory, but when motherfuckers don't know how to make your food and the quality is so different from restaurant to restaurant, yeah, Mr. Beast Burger was probably one of Jimmy's few L's, bro. That was an L idea. That was an L idea.
me very upset. A potential cancer breakthrough pill is found, promising a new oral cancer treatment that destroys cancer cells. Sadly, Mark Margolis, aka the man who played Hector in Breaking Bad, passed away. Rest in peace, Mark Margolis.
Didn't even know that.
Tyson At holds a wholesome giveaway that doesn't go wrong in any type of way, and he manages to give hundreds of PS5s and computers back to kids on the streets. It's how the story would have went if it wasn't held in New York. This couldn't have went worse than it did. You had kids getting sturdy on cars, girls twerking on street lamps. The news was covering it, acting like a zombie apocalypse just broke out. He was then charged with 2 counts of inciting a riot and unlawful assembly, which is kind of weird to me because doesn't inciting a riot mean you're actually telling people to do it? The showdown of the century Montgomery brawl took place. Special shout out.
Yo, shout out to that brawl, man. Shout out to that brawl. Funny ass day on Twitter. Funny ass day on Twitter.
To the chair. Jake Paul beats Nate Diaz in a boxing match. Tory Lanez officially gets sentenced to 10 years in prison over his case with Megan Thee Stallion. Someone wins the biggest jackpot in Mega Millions history, winning $1.58 billion. And let's clap it up for the actual real winners, the IRS. A devastating wildfire hits Maui, Hawaii, which leaves absolute destruction behind it, destroying homes and leaving families homeless after. But don't
August was a big ass month. God damn, what the fuck happened in August?
worry, because Joe Biden gave the families emergency aid and a whopping $700. Yeah, so anyways, condolences to all the lives lost. It was very sad, but it was good to see people raise money and help out the actual families. And in more sad news, the Cheems meme dog passed away. Rest in paradise to Brody.
That's a real dog. Yo, some of these memes I see so much, I'm like, that can't be real. That was a real dog that passed away. That's tough. Soul started streaming back on Twitch in August. Was it August? Was it September? I think it was September. No, it couldn't have been August because I was in the Philippines for half the month, right?
Speed decided it was time to get a new title from #1 Ronaldo Rider to I Show Me. He was playing Five Nights at Freddy's and that thing just came out. I couldn't tell if he was genuinely mad over this or not, but imagine if was small, it would have been way worse. They would have been calling him I Show Shrimp instead. The voice of Mario in all of Nintendo's games officially retired. India becomes the 4th ever country to land a rover on the moon. This month, we also saw the explosion of another controversial figure of Kick, FouseyTube. Fousey was running up numbers this month when doing his IRL streams. We saw everything. From him simulating a car crash on stream, him showering and digging in his ass crack, him assaulting Neon, which I think nobody cared about because Neon, until we reached the date of August 23rd where he got arrested live.
No, he didn't mention the N-word leak from Fousey. Or not the leak, when he said it and he had that breakdown. Bro, that's one of the funniest videos I've seen all year, bro. He went straight to apologizing like, nah, bro.
On stream to 70,000 people and put in a mental hospital, which marked the official end to the 2023 FouseyTube arc. But let's be real, there's definitely more to come soon. This generational Donald Trump mugshot dropped. The hype for this mugshot was unreal. People marked their calendars and were ready, which makes sense because we're the first ever generations to witness a president being arrested. FIFA suspended their Spanish football president after kissing a female player without consent, and overall just being a weirdo. Good riddance. The memes of this month were things like Skibbity Toilet Again, Trump's mugshot, I Show Meat, and the Alabama.
The Skibbity Toilet thing might just be his side of the internet thing, because I sort of got like I found about the channel just one day, but like aside from that, like the memes haven't been on my timeline for real.
Boat Brawl. September 2023. The Pentagon officially releases the classified UFO videos. And I think they thought people would care more, but first off, most of us already knew. And once again, they got more important issues to worry about, like bring the McChicken price back to $1. Instagram Reels comments.
I think, yeah, the whole UFO shit, it would be UFOs I think we know about. I think a majority of society believes in aliens at this point, right? They believe they exist. They probably come across Earth. But I think what's really going to break shit is if we actually see it. You see what I'm saying? Like, see an alien type shit on camera. Like, if an alien shows up on Kai's stream, like, that'd be crazy. Then the internet would break. But just a UFO in black and white, 1 light year away, all right, dog, you know?
Started to really take over this month. You could have an innocent puppy on a video and people is there in the comments ready to hate. Like, if you ever have kids in the future, please by God's name refrain from posting them on IG Reels. Sadly, the main singer of Smash Mouth, Steve Harwell, passed away. This man is a legend in my book. Rest in paradise. The WWE and UFC officially merged together.
Aliens revealing themselves through a Kai stream is nuts. Imagine that's the rollout for the alien reveal. Hopping on Kai's stream. Yo chat. Got a special stream for y'all. Y'all see a Rico poster on Twitter? Kai X Alien. 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Be there. Be square. Right? Oh my God, bro. I don't know. How come you always mention AMP? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It just ends up being funny.
iPhone releases its iPhone 15 and 15 Pro. Do I even have to cover this? It's the same phone. Let's move on. Taylor Swift makes history by winning 9 VMAs. And look, I don't like her either, okay? But you gotta admit, Taylor Swift was nearly everywhere this year. Don't underestimate the power of suburban teenage and college-age white girls.
Hey, yeah, like I said, man, I'm not a Swiftie myself. But there's a certain level of fame that you just can't admit. She was her this year, dog. She was her this year. Taylor Swift had aura this year, all right? She took over shit, like for real.
She also had a relationship with Travis Kelce, which for some reason was covered more in the news than important. Like we
yeah, BSOLZ is a Swiftie. She is on the wait list right now, trying to get tickets to her concert in Miami or Toronto, one of the two. And I told her if she goes to Miami, I'm going with her, type shit. Not to go to the concert, just to be in Miami. I don't want to be in Miami.
We have whole ass wars going on. Come on. Scientists in Mexico unveiled mummified aliens, which I'm not sure if it's actually been proven fake or not. But the word on the street is that the whole thing was fake and it was actually just a cake. Vladimir Putin meets with Kim Jong-un for the first time. Hunter Biden, aka Joe Biden's son, is arrested on felony gun charges and is the first U.S.
No, I'm not. I don't know, cause she's still on the wait list. So, you know, if she's cooked on the wait list, she's cooked on the wait list. But yeah, yo, PK, that would be funny. Whole time, yeah, babe. You want to go to Miami for a Taylor Swift concert? All right, bet. Number one, I'm coming. Number two, I'm wearing a Celtics jersey the whole time. Yeah, I'm pissing people off. That would be a fire stream. Yo, chat, that would be a fire stream, bro. BSOLZ walks around Miami with a Celtics jersey. Oh my god. Fuck Tatum. Oh my god, bro.
President's son to be indicted on federal criminal charges. I mean, he did have hoes though. Russell Brand faces allegations against him on sexual assault. And for the younger generations that may not know Russell Brand, you remember that one doctor from Despicable Me? Or the bunny from Hop? I actually love this movie. Yeah, that's the guy. TikTok is fined $368 million for breaking EU's data laws on children's data on personal information. But the real question here is, why is any child on TikTok in the first place? Aiden Ross had a totally real meeting with Kim Jong-un. The fact that people actually thought this was going to be real baffles me. My generation never fails to disappoint. It's reported that 95% of NFTs are worthless and have no value. Wow, I wonder who could have guessed that. Oh yeah, everybody from the jump. The writer's strike officially ends, meaning TV shows and movies are back in production. We got the rise of two of the worst creators to ever hit the internet from Kick, Neon and Jack Doherty, both going viral this year for pretty much harassing people publicly and being annoying. If these two don't fall off by next year, I'ma lose hope in humanity. All of Sony's systems get breached in a ransomware attack. Meta released its
Neon being an IRL streamer was that was surprising to me. I ain't gonna lie. I always thought Neon, if he blew up, it was gonna be on some like I'm just in my room saying crazy shit type shit. But him being an IRL streamer was not in my bingo board at all. Him blowing up at all was not on my bingo board. I ain't gonna lie. Jack Doherty, I did some research on him. He's a YouTuber turned streamer. That's what he is. So yeah, this is his channel. This is his channel. These are the like. Let's just look at pre-streaming. If we sort by pop, like this was his bag. This was his bag. He was a kid on a legitimate kid on YouTube, making bank though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, making bank on YouTube as a 13, 14, 15-year-old. Started this shit 7 years ago. And now I think he's like, if he was 13 here, he's probably like 19 now. Yeah, that's a spoiled brat right there. That's a spoiled brat.
brand new smart glasses never seen on the market and chatbots which are just creepy. Like, it's AI celebrities, but they all have different names. For example, Mr. Beast is Zach.
Mr. Yappington mentioned? What is that?
Or something. Dwayne Davis is officially charged with the murder of Tupac. And the memes of this month were things like Roman Empire, Kevin James pose,
The Roman Empire I still don't get. I'm not gonna lie. The Roman Empire I still don't get. The Kevin James memes was peak. Kevin James memes was peak. This was trending for a day. I ain't gonna lie. I talked about it on stream. It wasn't really nothing for real.
Mexican alien corpse, and Kagurabachi. October 2023. The youngest flexor of the century, Lil Tay, makes a comeback, showcasing how terrible her parents were and why she's been gone so long. There was also a lot of weirdos, and I'm gonna be honest, the music video she posted definitely did not help. Like, whichever full-grown adult directed this music video for this 16-year-old needs to be arrested. Gen Z slang like simp, riz, bussin', mid, etc. are added to Merriam-Webster dictionary. The US sent out an alert to everyone's phone as a test. And people were super hyped for this for some reason this year until they realized it was a test alert for her phone. Drake drops his album For All the Dogs, and this month is when the Israel versus Palestine conflict started to amp up. It sucks that stuff like this even happens in the 21st century. Like, people literally just want peace. Prayers out to any innocent lives lost in this whole war. Spider-Man 2, the game releases, breaking PlayStation Studios record for the most game sales in 24 hours. Jada Pinkett Smith started to go on her tirade this month, revealing things like her and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years, proving that the slap happened for no reason. We pretty much got unneeded information every day about their marriage this year. Like, I guarantee Jada Pinkett Smith is somewhere out there yelling from the rooftop some unnecessary things about Will Smith. KSI loses to Tommy Fury in a boxing match by unanimous decision, and Dylan Dennis loses to Logan Paul by disqualification.
This was crazy. The Dylan Dennis boxing match. That was funny as like. I saw a glimpse of it. He was literally not even throwing punches, bro. Not even throwing punches, bro.
But I will say, Dylan Dennis built up legendary hype with the trolling he was doing. I still don't know how, but he was posting a pic of Logan's girl with a brand new man every day up until the fight. I wouldn't be surprised if I had a pic with her. He did lose the fight, but I think he won the mental war. Taylor Swift drops her album 1989 and officially becomes a billionaire. Like I said, she was everywhere this year. But always never forget, guys, he made that famous. Mr. Beast gets accused of faking his videos by nobody and everyone forgets. Sniper Wolf makes possibly the dumbest decision any YouTuber has ever made by doxing another YouTuber, Jax Films. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen, but she became the internet's punching bag after this. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie releases, having the best opening weekend for a horror film in 2023. Gideon, one of the biggest prank YouTubers, decided to fully quit YouTube and promote his life to Christ, which had an overwhelmingly positive response from the community.
I will say, for everyone that was doubting Gideon in this move, calling his bluff, hey, he's standing 10 toes on that move. I will give him that. Side note, W mic setup. We got the same mic setup. But yeah, he has been standing 10 fucking toes on this move. He deleted all his videos. He is still on YouTube though, but he's literally just live streaming Christianity shit, Bible readings and things of that nature. The chair, I'm gonna be honest, L chair. That's a Secret Labs chair. That's probably around like 7 hundos, 8 hundos, maybe a little bit more. I'm not a big fan of gaming chairs, bro. I think gaming chairs, they tax up the price because it's a gaming chair. But the real chairs you need to look for are the office chairs. Because at the end of the day, when you're doing shit like this, you're in the office. There's office ergonomic chairs that are built for you to sit in for long periods of time and to give you great comfort. Adding that gaming to it, it's kind of Mickey, man. So I give the chair a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10,
which is surprising because of the type of fans he built up, and it officially marked the end of the Gideon arc. He couldn't have went out in a better way in my eyes. Messi wins his 8th Balloon d'Or for the best player in the world, and memes of this month were things like AI Pixar posters, Opium Bird, and sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler. November 2023. We started off this month with some greatness as OG Fortnite officially made its return. The amount of hype that built up for this moment cannot be described for future generations. OG Fortnite bring back the careers of all the people who got big because of Fortnite. Epic Games got too much power on humanity. Sam Bankman-Fried is found guilty of fraud by the court and faces up to 110 years in prison. Mr. Beast pulls another wholesome act by building 100 wells in Africa. And you can bet that people were hating on Twitter. A global company hires its first AI robot as CEO, which is the first AI robot as CEO ever. And there's a reason why no one has a robot as CEO, because it's a robot. Be late for work one day and that will snap off your neck. The UK announces its plan to ban smoking for good. Shrek 5 is announced and is set for a 2025 release. Omegle, aka every EDP's favorite playground, officially shut down after 14 years. I mean, it's kind of sad. Everyone remembers their first Omegle experience of seeing a meaty cock on their screen. And this also put all the YouTubers who do Omegle content out of a job, which is a YouTuber's worst.
Nah, they just want the monkey. They just want the monkey, right? Isn't Monkey the new Omegle?
fear getting a real job, me included. Rockstar announces in a tweet that a trailer for GTA 6 is officially dropping in December, meaning that humanity actually made it to another GTA. The hype was on. The actors strike officially ends, meaning we'll be getting even more TV shows and movies. Jared Leto becomes the first person to legally climb the Empire State Building. I don't know why this would be important to add, but miscellaneous Jared Leto activities always happen every year. Snoop Dogg, the godfather of smoking, the image of cannabis himself, officially quit smoking. Snoop had people contemplating if they should change their ways until like a week later. It turned out to be a marketing campaign, and people went right back to their habits. George Santos, a former US representative, is caught spending his campaign funds on OnlyFans and becomes the 6th ever person to get expelled from Congress. These are the type of dudes paying $1,000 to get a message back from an OnlyFans girl. Sam Altman, aka the creator of ChatGPT, gets fired from his own company. Derek Chauvin, the man who killed George Floyd, gets stabbed in prison 22 times. And somehow that man survived. Me personally.
Oh, that was my next question. He's still alive? Paul Pierce had us.
I would take that as disrespect and be mad. A live-action Naruto is announced and will be produced by Lionsgate. Mark Cuban leaves Shark Tank as a host. Mark was the coolest on the show, so I wouldn't be surprised if everyone stopped watching after this. The Young Thug trial officially starts. And to say this is a show is not saying enough. The lawyers are trying to make sure this man does not get locked up, saying that thug stands for truly humble under God. One of the lawyers in the middle of the trial starts to use Bleach as a reference.
Indictment. This reminds me of this anime named Bleach, where it's 16 seasons. Every episode is about 18, 20 episodes.
What is going on?
I won't be surprised if
what
more
is
and more
going
goofier
on?
comes out in 2024 about this trial. The memes of this month were things like Dream vs. Gumball, Nah I'd Win, Microwave Honey Bun, and Josh Hutcherson Whistle. December 2023.
Was the Dream face reveal last year or this year? The Dream face reveal had to be on here if it was this year, man.
Only thing that really mattered this entire month was the GTA 6 trailer. All the stresses in our lives built up to this moment. All of the pain, anguish, and hardship we faced could be finally relieved in this 1 minute and 30-second trailer. We had made it in December of 2023. Of course, the trailer broke the record for the most viewed trailer of all time in 24 hours, and the most viewed YouTube video in 24 hours that's not a music video. Riz is named Oxford's Word of the Year. Like, Kai Cenat really...
Oh, whoa. You don't know history. Kai did not make that word. It was Duke Dennis. Duke Dennis has ruined society, y'all.
Dominated this year. This wouldn't have happened without him and Duke Dennis.
Yeah,
Hunter Biden is charged again, but this time on federal tax charges. Drake becomes the first...
Wait, was it Duke or Rage? It was Souls. Here you go. When did Duke? I thought it was Duke that started it. Was it Kai? I guess. I don't know. It might have been a joint effort, a collab, a zalab. Rage was Gat. Yes, Rage was Gat. Rage was the first person I heard say it.
Artists to surpass 90 billion streams on Spotify. And whether you hate Drake or not, this accomplishment is a landmark run. E3 decides to shut down permanently. It was mainly them not being able to keep up with the gaming industry. And this is huge. For y'all that don't know, E3 introduced the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Wii, and much more. Rest in peace to E3. Twitch made one of the dumbest decisions any platform has ever made in the history of platforming. Twitch decided to change their policies on nudity and allow childhood-friendly things like fictionalize the drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed female presenting breasts and genitals, erotic dances that involve disrobing or disrobing gestures such as strip teases, and content that highlights breasts, buttocks, or pelvic regions. You name it and it was on Twitch. You had titty streamers, booty streamers, hentai streamers, furry streamers. 13-year-olds were opening Twitch for the first time and seeing Tony the Tiger fully cocked out, until they decided to completely revert it 2 days later. We need this to be forever remembered, because why the would a multi-million-dollar company ever think this is a good idea to do? They have boardrooms of business people.
Twitch was funny this year. I will say W year for Twitch. I ain't gonna lie. W year for Twitch, because, hey, if y'all know anything about me, I was very anti-Twitch for the longest, for like a solid 2 years, bro. And I think with their new CEO, they have definitely made great changes to the platform. But even then, they've had some funny ass moments this year of, oh, this is the new thing that we're implementing on the platform, and then they take it back like 2 days later. The first one was the brand deal thing that they announced. Oh, you can't post brand deals on a live stream anymore. Then they reverted that like 2 days later. And then the whole titty streamer thing. Yeah, they reverted that shit back like 3 days later. So it's why you ain't capitalized and show some ass, bro. Stop, bro. I'm still anti-Twitch. I still hate Twitch Mobile. Well, I appreciate y'all for still hopping on Twitch though. So knowing that y'all don't like the fucking app, but nah, Twitch has been a W this year, man.
Will have to approve these changes, and they loved it, I guess. The US government gets caught in a scandal as two gay people film a sex tape in the Senate hearing room. We live in a South Park reality nowadays, because this was the last thing you'd ever suspect to happen, and actually be caught on footage with 8K proof for everybody to see it. And lastly, Jonathan Majors, who plays Kong in Marvel, is found guilty of assault and harassment in court, which then leads to him being dropped by Marvel. And with that being said, the year of 2023 is officially
y'all didn't hear about that?
I know I may have missed some things, but I did try my best. For people watching this in the future, was this a nostalgic year? I guess we'll have to see. Shout out to all the homies who helped put this together. All their stuff's gonna be in the description. And thank you to everyone who watched me this year. We only gonna keep going up. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys.
Yo, shout out to Tommy for the video, man. Great recap of the year to end the year on my last stream, man. Appreciate Tommy NFG for the video, right? With that being said, chat, I did say I needed to end this stream at 3, and it is 3 sharp. So, appreciate y'all for showing up, man. Last stream of the year, 84 people in the last stream of the year. I appreciate y'all, man. It's great. It's great. I think, I didn't have any expectations for what Twitch was going to be by the end of the year, but 84 is cool. 84 is calm. I would like to see what this number is a year from now, where this platform becomes a year from now, because hey, I'm taking the weekend off, but back on Monday, we are back on the grind, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the grind, y'all. Ideas are already swirling. Things are going to happen that I don't even know what. I just know things are going to happen, right? Things are going to happen. 2024 is going to be a big year for the boys. It's going to be a big year for us as a community. We're attacking TikTok, y'all. I've been saying this. TikTok is the key to everyone next year for the Let's Keep It a Buck family. But with that being said, appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to us for a W year. And hopefully everyone has a great New Year's. Hopefully everyone had a great year and will continue to have a great year. And I think it's only right